Dear family and friends of First Presbyterian Fort Lauderdale, hello. I'm Patrick Grizzly. I'm pastor and teaching elder here at the church, and this is this week's sneak peek for what we're going to be doing in worship this coming Sunday, July the 5th. This Sunday, we're going to look at a biblical text taken from one of only two biblical books that does not exclusively mention word or the being of God in any fashion. We're going to be looking at the Hebrew book from Song of Psalms, also known as the Songs of Solomon. And we're going to focus on chapter 2, verses 8 through 15. Now, in its most basic form, the book of Songs is a lyrical and passionate love poem written from the voice of a woman as she expresses herself to her beloved. Over the centuries, scholars have debated whether or not it's a love poem written by God to his promised ones, the people of Israel. Over the time, Christian scholars have wondered if it's an allegory, where it is a letter written by Jesus to his beloved, the church. We're going to be focusing on verse 15. Catch us the foxes, the little foxes that ruin the vineyards, for our vineyards are in blossom. Now, if you're not familiar with Song of Songs, I would hope you would take between now and Sunday to read them. It's only 8 short chapters, and we're talking maybe 3 pages total in the Bible. I hope you would read it through, get a feel for it, and what is being said in this beautiful piece of poetry. It's located after the book of Proverbs, right after the book of Ecclesiastes, but right before you get to Isaiah. So if you have trouble finding it, that's where it's going to be. And just a reminder, too, that this session will be voting this Saturday, July the 4th, upon whether or not we will continue with our plans to open up for in-person worship on Sunday, July the 12th. As soon as I know the session's decision, I will send out a congregational email, as well as announce it on Sunday morning during our worship services that are live streamed. Although I cannot tell you how the session will vote, I can tell you that as head of staff, I have chosen to postpone this church staff's returning to the offices this coming Monday, July 6th. Why? Because statistically, the viruses are kicking up and hospitalizations are increasing and beds are filling up. So I'm going to wait for the staff before they return. The session has to make its own decisions about what we're going to do with worship, and we will let you know. All of us are anxious to get back to worship, my friends. Me more so than anybody else. Last night I had a dream where we were all together again, worshiping in a singular service. It was an incredible celebration, and I found myself running late to worship because I got to the church and realized I'd spilled something on my tie, and I had to run home and grab another tie, and I barely made it in time. Friends, I'm anxious to get back. I long to see you. But your safety and the safety of those you love are paramount to all of us. And we want to make sure it's the right time to come back together for in-person worship. So, pray for the session as it comes to a decision on whether we should go for the 12th or wait 2 more weeks and look at it again. I look forward to seeing you this Sunday during live stream. God bless you, my friends. Be safe. Love you.